Hey, morning guys. We're out here once again on beautiful Pickwick Lake. It is 1st of September and sunny skies. Looks like it's going to be partly cloudy today. And we'll be fishing some grass flats this morning in the backs of coves with trickworms and some more stuff. So let's have a good day and we'll see what we catch. There it is. Little guy. Good start to the day. Hold on now, sucker. Little small guy, but there's a bunch of them in here. Not too bad. You know, this time of year it's going into fall and the grass is really prevalent in the backs of these creeks. It's almost just like a mat. And we're fishing these outside edges. Got this trick worm here. And it's just a simple Texas rig. No weight. Fishing it on a bait caster, which a lot of people don't. But me, I can cast better with one. And I can really get in those little pockets like I really want to get. And it's just weightless. A lot of people fish a split shot on these. I've done it many times. But it's just a simple Texas rig. Fluorocarbon line, I think, helps out a lot. It's invisible in the water and it sinks, which helps it kind of glide down there without having to put a split shot on there, which sometimes to me kind of impedes the action that I'm trying to get. But let's catch some more. There he is. Oh man, he had it. Let it sit in his mouth too long. He must have felt the hooker. He tore it up though. That could have been a gar though. There's a bunch of gar in here. On these flats, I see them everywhere. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh! He had it and he swam with it. I seen the side of him. Probably won't get it again. Let's see if I can get his big brother over there. Seems like the last couple of weeks fish have been real finicky. Not really just taking it, just kind of reaching up and just kind of closing their mouth on it, so it's hard to detect that thump. Most of the time all you'll feel is just some extra weight. A little bit of extra weight. Sometimes you'll see your line just kind of swim off. Got to be careful when you do that, or you'll pull that bait right out of its mouth. That little guy seems to be the he's mad. Come on, little guy, I'm gonna let you go. Little guys. Little guy. real little guy. This guy came from, we're sitting in 6.7, say 7 feet of water. And we're coming out, we're headed back out of this cove. When we got back up in there in the real super clear, the super shallow, near that boat dock, the water was just, I mean, gin clear. You could see probably 5-6 feet down. As we're coming out, it's clouding up a little bit, and it seems to be, I'm getting better bites that way. I don't know if it's just too clear or what, but these outside edges of this grass, it kind of drops off. About 6 foot of water goes up on the bank, and that seems to be where our bites are coming from today. And we've got this pumpkin seed, chartreuse tail, zoom trickworm. So let's go catch some more. Held on to it too long. Got it. See if I can get him again, entice him. Sometimes I have a tendency to wait too long to set the hook. I like to feel that weight. Sometimes they just let go. Bite is slow today, but when they bite it, it's on that initial fall when that lure hits the water. It's like they grab it then, twitch it a few times, and if they don't bite it then, recast. By doing it this way, you can cover a lot of water. Even though it's a slow finesse technique, you can cover a lot of water because you're making a lot of casts. Yeah, a little bit better. A little bit better fish. Like I say, these outside edges. Saw a gar over there and I thought I was going to catch it. Those things absolutely tear your baits all to pieces, but they're fun to catch sometimes. Better fish there. Yeah. What we're doing, guys, is we're going to switch things up a little bit right here. In the back of one of these coves, and I can see that the bass are pushing the shad up real shallow. I'm on a shallow point here, and what they're doing is, you know, every 15 minutes or so they'll just explode on them. You got to be there at the right time. And what we're using is a bladed swim jig with a little trailer on it, a little paddle tail trailer. If you throw that and get underneath that school of bait fish, man, they'll hammer it. See if we can get another one. Sometimes you'll have to weed through these little bitty ones to get a nice one. A little smallmouth there. It's a nice fish. He fights like a 2-pounder for his size. Just kind of slow rolling this swim jig. It's a bladed swim jig. It's one I made myself. And just kind of, you can kind of see there'll be a dark spot in the water. That's those big bait fish, those balls of bait fish. You can find those. The water's pretty clear today. And just cast past them, kind of go underneath them, and a lot of times, if you'll watch your graphs, you can see those bait balls. You kind of see them coming, more or less. This is kind of a hit and miss. You kind of got to wait 10 minutes, catch one. You know, wait 15 minutes, catch one. There we are, folks. Smallmouth there. Just got to be patient for them. Hey guys, let's recap what happened for us today, what worked and what didn't work. First, what did work is the Zoom trick worm. This is a watermelon with a chartreuse tail on it. Fished it with no weight. I think it's probably a 5/0 EWG hook. 6.5 foot Berkeley cherry wood reel, Bass Pro Shops mega cast rod, and I had 12 pound Berkeley fluorocarbon on here. It worked pretty good for me on the outside edges of the grass mats in the backs of creeks. Not big fish today. I think the fish are still maybe pushed out to the deep, the bigger fish. There's some smaller ones that are pushed up. Chasing shad, so the rest of them should come pretty quick, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And caught a bunch of small ones on that. Next was the back of a creek on a little point, and I noticed some shad was flickering and some largemouth and smallmouth just coming up and busted them. Wasn't very fast and furious, but it's maybe, you know, every 10 minutes, 15 minutes you would see them come up and then they were gone. You had to act quick. And what I used on that was it's a bait fish color bladed swim jig. It's one that I make. Little paddle tail trailer on there to give it some more action. Silver blade. And like I said, these are the ones that I make. On a 6.5 foot mega cast rod. I think it's a medium heavy action Bass Pro Shops mega cast reel. 12-pound fluorocarbon. It's worked pretty good for me. If you like this bait, you can find this at Tupelo at Clay's Bait and Tackle, or you can contact me directly if you'd like some. But that's what worked on the points when the the bass were just coming up and just chasing shad. Again, not big fish, but still fish. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, the water temperature is going to start cooling off. It's getting fall. It's just now the beginning of September, so hopefully the water's going to cool down. More bass are going to start moving shallow because the shad are starting to move, so naturally the bass are going to move. Hope this helped you out today. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you got any questions, just leave me some comments. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hopefully I got a lot more of these videos coming. And we'll see you guys next time.